Today is November 18th, 2015, and we're going to talk a little bit more about training today. We're going to go back to my Grandpa Don's Greenwood, Mississippi training. And you were there in late 1943, early 1944, right, Grandpa?
That's right, yeah.
And how was it training in Greenwood, Mississippi in the middle of the winter?
Well, because, let's see, the barracks were set up in such a manner that they housed eight students, and they were like individual apartments, and each one required its own heating system, which was nothing more than a big steel pot that you put in either coal or wood, and obviously it's in each apartment or each group of students would have to take their turn at keeping the fire going and so on, which
Where'd you
led to a lot of smoke and air pollution, etc.
Where did what city were you comparing it to, or what?
Well, it was like little Pittsburgh.
Before they cleaned it up?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So what would you have to do to keep the fire stoked, to keep the heat going?
Well, you had to keep the, there was a supply for a couple of groups of barracks at the end of the street that separated, say, two rows of barracks. And there was a supply of wood and coal, so that somebody had to take on the task from this group of 8 students, and maybe for a period of a certain length of time, maybe 24 hours or something like that, and then it was passed on to another one of the occupants to it was their responsibility to keep the fire going and so on. Of course, it was very, very crude and untechnical process, but that's the way, certain phases of military life were. Some of the other items that went into the scope of the training at this part of the aviation cadet training process, were that we were taught at night, flying at night, to practice landings, practice navigation, etc. at night, which was later on carried on in the advanced stages of the training process. And at the end of the Greenwood, Mississippi stage, why your feelings and memories were such that you were ready to tackle more complicated training procedures and so on. And the next stop was Dothan, Alabama, at Napier Field.
Okay, we can pause there and
Okay.
we'll continue with Dothan in the next segment.
Yeah, all right.